What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and in this video I'll be showing the story of our Skyblock adventures so far, how our world went from just a few humble blocks to our fortress in the skies. Without further ado, let's begin. We had begun on just a few mere blocks, 2 islands, both grass and sand in the desert. These 2 humble floating islands would be our beginning in the world. Unfortunately, my foolish self didn't record the very beginning of the journey, but through various trials and challenges, our island actually began to take shape. Fast forward to present moment, we had created our first tree farm on a cobblestone platform just off of our main island. We needed to gather wood to build with, a simple resource but we needed it in abundance. We were on a mission and wood would be vital to slowly making our island the greatest Skyblock creation ever. We had already begun to see life in the server. Animals had spawned and we had pushed them into a makeshift stable, now full of happy cows and donkeys that clearly had enough space to be happy. And our first farm, fully equipped with cacti and wheat, with a makeshift water source, was taking form and ready to yield us food when we needed. We had the basics down and our island was beginning to grow. The wood would become useful. There was no way back up to our platform. This would be the base of our operations from this moment forwards. I crafted a small tower and some ladders to create a transport system from the ground into the base. Clever, I know. I was transcending from a Minecraft noob into a Skyblock professional. Our farm at the top was even more impressive, with a portable field of sugarcane, wheat and a collection of oak trees. It was a pain in the side to farm and everything was so close, but it was a good start. We had also formed a cobblestone generator from our water and lava, something we would need the most later down the road. It was simple, but everything was now falling into place. We had mastered a way to fully AFK farm the cobblestone and automate the process. Am I going to tell you our method? Of course not. You know what they say, keep your secrets. Oh, it doesn't matter. We found a way to fully automate the farm without even having to be playing the game. I had become a mindless slave to the server, farming trees and leaves for hours on end in order to hunt for the prize apple fruits and build up our collection of oak logs. Also, I was probably stepping over the farmland and crops as I did it by accident. Oops, sorry. This was the process with each and every tree at the beginning. I had to climb like a monkey. I was like the Minecraft Tarzan, always in the trees. I felt like a true hunter-gatherer, even if I was doing the most basic of tasks. Mobs were spawning at this stage, but we had no iron or leather. We had no armor and only the most basic of tools and weapons. But we were still in the Stone Age, and with the rare spawn of an Enderman, we had to take the chance. But we had little to defeat this foe with. Our only hopes was to work together and bludgeon this multi-dimensional pest to death. But even with our looting of the precious Ender Pearl and his defeat, the zombie minions were still running rampant, and the baby zombies were the worst. I died, and if that wasn't bad enough, I was respawned trapped like a wild animal inside our chicken hatch. If you thought our animal stable earlier was cruel, this was on a whole new level. I was stuck with the chickens in a 1x1 hole. All I could do is just sit in the hopes of teleporting back as more Endermen advanced on our base. Our mob farm platform was in its early stages, but it was coming along nicely, spawning mostly creepers but also skeletons too. We had to build a fence around it to contain them because as we flew overhead and took a barrage of arrow fire, the mobs would follow us and then walk off. We were too early in the game to survive against the mobs at night, but this mob farm would be crucial to collect materials and loot for later. We had fly mode on the server, but it only lasted mere minutes and then we were cut off, so I used my initiative to construct an advanced cobblestone bridge to connect the distant desert to the mainland in hopes of farming more cacti plants. But with skeletons coming for my head and wanting to snipe me off the platform, it was a careful but dangerous process. I had to wait for the skeleton to peek behind the cactus and then rush to finish the bridge in time before he spotted me. But when I arrived, he had either despawned or walked off and fell to his doom. A much deserved end to a most annoying enemy. I reaped the benefits of our new cacti farm and took some home for our base. I was then betrayed. One simple bone meal on a nearby tree had sealed my fate and pushed me back into the hungry chicken pen. Alas, a cute little bee appears. After felling hundreds of trees in our effort to obtain a steady supply of wood, a little critter in his hive spawned on a brand new tree. We now had a fresh source of sugar and food, and a new friend. I vowed to keep the tree and to protect him. There was even a second bee in the hive to join him. Although I was the only one who was remotely interested in honey and the bee, it would be a good time ahead, but the rest of the trees still had to go. All the little guys needed was one humble flower all by itself for them to pollinate and to form honey in the hive. Little did they know that an outside source would be there to swoop in and take it once it was all ready. Thanks for watching this Minecraft video. Make sure to leave a like on it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss daily Minecraft videos on the channel. If you enjoyed this Skyblock story adventure and want to see more episodes, this is all you have to do. I'll see you next time.